I lost my job, but the person who never comes to church still has a job, can pay their bills, getting stuff done. If he cares, how come it seems like the devil is doing whatever he wants to do in my life? Job, like you and me, when the road of life gets rocky, we yearn for answers from God. We expect direction from God. We crave for a response from God. But when you hear nothing from God, what do? Well, what do you do when you're hurting and God's not helping? What do you do when you can't stop the bleeding and God's not telling you what to do? What do you do when you don't know what to do and God's not even trying to fill in the blanks? Job is in a situation just like this. He needs answers, but God hasn't given him any. And because of this, Job finds himself parked at the door of give up. You ever been parked at the door of give up? Who am I talking to? If I'm talking to you, just high five yourself. Say, I'm parked there right now. As a matter of fact, my meter ran out, and I refuse to pay it anymore because I just don't care. Maybe he's parked at give up, because maybe he's there because when one thing happened after another, maybe he's parked it because it became real that there was nothing he could do to change his situation. Maybe you were there when you heard what you didn't want to hear. Maybe you got there when loneliness became your morning coffee and your after dinner snack. Man, the bottom line is all of us at some point or another have been parked right next to give up. But it's interesting, at least to me, watch this, that just when Job gets to the point of giving up, God has the nerve to speak. You missed what I just said. Just when Job says, enough is enough, I don't care no more. I can't take no more. I don't care what happens no more. God has a nerve to answer. How come God waits until Job has reached his lowest point and then he speaks? How come he don't speak when hell starts to break loose? How come he waits until it seems like ain't nothing I can do about my situation, and then God finally speaks to me? The text says that God answers Job, and according to the Message translation, God answers Job from the eye of a violent storm. Let me show you something. Come here. Because I want to set up shop right here from the vantage point of God, because it's interesting, at least to me, that God speaks to Job from the eye of the storm, from what is considered to be the calm of the storm. He speaks to him, don't miss this, from the eye of the storm. And understand, my friend, that the eye of the storm is the center of the rotation of the storm, where the winds are calm. No place else in the storm are the winds calm, but at the eye of the storm. And God speaks from the calm of the storm. And what that begins to say to me is that God wants you to know that in the midst of every storm, there is always a point of peace. You missed what I just said. Holler at your neighbor, say, point of peace. Say, I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're dealing with. In every storm, there is a point of peace where you will find God. In every storm,